Hi, welcome to the first episode of Chalo Chai Ka Nahi. Today we'll be talking about is a break necessary for people who are working from home. Usually we have this concept when people are working at the office where we have a specific special time for people to go for their games and lunch break, refreshment time and all that. But since work from home is something new that is coming up since past 5 to 6 years, and with the pandemic going on, it's increased. So we want to talk about whether breaks are actually necessary.
Well, in our company, which actually works with people who are remotely working from home itself, it is kind of before the pandemic also. So we have been introducing the break system. The breaks are definitely necessary, even if they're working from home. Breaks are 100% necessary. But how far does the system goes and allows somebody to have a break where people are that obedient to the work? That is kind of questionable right now.
So what do clients ask? Do they say something specifically whenever they're hiring a remote team from earning grades? Do they come and ask us like because you're more involved with this remote team's work and I'm more in the training part. So I'm not sure what kind of demands you'll be getting on a daily basis. So do they ask specifically that these number of breaks are okay, or we don't want to give any breaks, or they leave it entirely up to you, that doesn't matter, we just need the delivery?
I feel like client shouldn't be actually bothered about if the candidate out there is working or not working. Because end of the day, all that matters is what is the output that's coming. If a candidate is waking up at 12 o'clock also and making sure the quality of the work is very good, then I don't think so it's necessary that the client questioning the candidate why are you waking up at 6 o'clock. Breaks candidates can take according to their home structure. Many people must be living in places where it's not supportive of them waking up at 6 o'clock. Maybe their grandmoms are there and their home, general morning routines will disturb people around. Or many people who are who demands to work at night because during the day there's a lot of disturbance back at home. So the timings are kind of challenging for people if they're working.
Yes, that I agree, it is challenging. But right now, according to the market, are clients demanding for something like that?
Clients
Do you see
do,
any demands like that?
clients do definitely need the people to work on a single pace. Suppose 9 to 6.
But do they monitor? How do they monitor?
They have separate softwares where they'll be looking at the how much are they interacting with the keyboard and stuff. so that is kind of harsh on the people, but not necessary.
They feel like they're being monitoring.
Yes.
It's more monitoring than the CCTVs also.
Actually,
In
that
CCTVs, you can just go away from the camera angle and have a break and come back this way. Can you
This-
explain how to monitor that?
one thing is basically on this software should be installed onto the candidate's laptops or whatever device they're using, and if their hands are off
The
the
kind of sensors.
their kind of sensors. And if the monitors are there, let's say, it also affects the quality of the work very drastically.
How does it sense? Like, is it the keypad that you talk about?
Mostly the keypad,
They don't
the
have the
sensors,
sensors, right?
no, the keypads and the movement of the cursor. Most of the time they'll have the video conference on, and there are other 10 people sitting on the other end of the webcam. So it's a very monitored.
And your live chat also?
Live chat is the new thing. Everybody's on to live chat right now.
In live chat still breaks are possible. Like, you can reply to your teammates, colleagues, your boss, and still take a break and get back. But with sensors, it is making things difficult.
Both of them, many companies will
What
go
do we do
together.
like from one place to the other side? Do we actually support something like this? Because
No, we clearly wouldn't support anything which is affecting the work quality. Because what I personally feel like, if somebody is continuously having a look at you, or if they're do this, do this, do this, you won't be able to perform as you would be able to perform when you're totally in a comfort zone. So that's why we
what
clients.
clients might feel is maybe that they get too comfortable already. They're
Clients
back
shouldn't
there.
be concerned about all of those things at all. That is why we have the concept of only the team leaders are allowed to talk to the clients. Nobody else is allowed. If the team is not providing the required amount of things that is supposed to be delivered, then the client can question like, why am I not
Here I
getting
can see that we are delivering a solution for the employees that if they work along with Karmasarathi or burning plates, that they don't have to work in a place where they're constantly monitored with sensors. But I'm also interested to know what is the solution that you're giving to the clients in this aspect.
clients? When we look at any organization hiring somebody, why, let's say we need a simple digital marketing agent.
Like me?
It is good. I had a sip. So let's say there's a client, and if you're hiring anybody, let it be a simple HR, digital marketer for say basic things. Why do you need that person?
No, clients are very specific that if work from home is there, people will get too comfortable.
No, people are never comfortable wherever they are.
Even I feel that they get too comfortable.
No, they cannot be comfortable because back at home, you
Because
are.
that is the reason where when I do conduct workshops from Karmasarathi, doesn't matter how many other online training that we give, I insist that they come at least once a week or at least 3 times per month. So even I kind of don't feel very comfortable with sitting back and thinking everything can be done. Somehow I also feel that that monitoring
That's
is
where the
necessary.
training goes in, where you're making them more efficient enough to sit back at home and work. But where.
But I have a doubt here. Like let's say I am supposed to work from 9 to 6. In that time, if I'm actually working apart from a few breaks here and there, if I'm working, what's the problem in having a sensor? I'm supposed to work, right? So why should I create a problem? Even if I'm being monitored, let's say CC cameras are there. Like I know that I'm being monitored. Until I want to do something that I don't want to get it captured on the CCTV, I don't have to be conscious about it. So why do you think that this is such a big problem? Because I have to talk from the client's aspect also because I feel that they are not being heard in this aspect.
No, sensors are still on the aspect of not being necessary enough because let's say somebody is having a camera phobia. He or she won't be able to be interactive on the camera because the camera is always there. So, regardless of whatever work you are doing, you are constantly conscious that somebody is monitoring my thing. If that fear is only not there, then you are more comfortable with your work.
Right, but I don't think there's any need for fear to come in between. There's a fear. Let's say I'm being monitored right now. There's a camera also. Where's the fear? Until I'm doing something that I'm not supposed to do.
Everybody is not the same.
Why is burning plates against this? That's what I'm interested in.
Burning plates has a very simple motto. You're supposed to give the clients whatever they're requiring for.
Okay, just in case, let's say this is how we are offering to the clients. You also have a lot of people working under you, right? In various teams. How are your team leaders monitoring them and how are you monitoring all the team leaders?
It is again a very simple solution. We do not go into the aspect who is working for how many hours or who is delivering into which aspect. It is, we don't consider any of that. All that matters is team leaders are supposed to make sure the clients are satisfied with whatever task they require, and they're supposed to make sure that whoever is working, they're delivering it in time.
No wonder you have a lot of free time. I thought most of your time goes on monitoring.
No, we do not monitor anything. All
You
that
should start helping in Karmasarathi.
I will.
Okay.
So all that matters is somebody just is supposed to make sure that, let's say there is this candidate is supposed to work with 10 different organizations, and every organization is supposed to have 2 social media posts. That's the basic of every organization which they need, digital marketing, online marketing. So this candidate, we cannot say from 9 to 6 you sit and you work on the post. We can say him daily we need this 10 clients to post, which is 20 posts, and you just create this 20 posts with the hashtags, the description, whatever is needed, and you do your work and you are free to do whatever task you want to do for yourself. That way, this candidate is free that if I am the one who is supposed to deliver the 20, then I will be okay, I can do it at my own pace of time, because once I have a deadline and once I know that within the next 10 minutes I'm supposed to do it, I will not be that creative. It is just supposed to be very soft and very on the flow.
Okay, Okay, so here we're talking about an aspect where totally they're not being monitored only and the team leader only is who's in touch with the client. But just in the other office environment, let's say, how much time of break do you think those officers should be giving to their employees? Which is not a typical remote situation. A regular employee who's just sitting back at home and working from home because of the situation.
It depends from task to task, what are their working module. Somebody who is working as an accountant will need much more breaks compared to somebody who is just doing the data entry.
You mean to say based on the difficulty and complexity of a job, break should be there. Then the human resource laws will come into picture. Like I cannot define particular job being more difficult than the other. And everybody deserves a break kind of a thing. So how do you address that?
We are giving breaks to everybody. When you are going to that aspect where people are working with the organization and they're working remotely and all, and it's not through, let's say, it's not through burning place. So definitely everybody deserves a break. You have to sit and
how
have
do
a
you
break.
define that limit? How do you define a break? Like just being off of the laptop is called a break. Why can't I have no work and nothing to do but just have a break from
Even
work?
if you sit with the laptop, you need to reboot the laptop every once in a while because it will also get heated up. Similarly, when the laptop which is man-made, which needs a reboot every now and then, what about the break? You're supposed to go out and relax so that your work is much more in support of your knowledge, comes in handy to
Okay,
you.
then another aspect also comes here. What about the kind of break, the quality break? Earlier, when people were at offices, I remember in one of my past companies also, we used to have libraries, we had this play areas, we had this lounges where people sit and just have a chat. So that human interaction, social interaction with the teammates was also there. So it was very constructive towards our work or personality development and a positive environment at the office. But where a lot of newspapers also used to be there, a lot of people, I myself used to go there and get updates. But that depends on the quality. Let's say somebody's taking a break and going and watching something on television, or somebody's taking a break, going for a smoke, or somebody's taking a break and just 1.5 hours to one day just having lunch, just mindless chatter. So this will not add anything positive to the work. In fact, that will affect the work negatively. So earlier offices had this level of control on what kind of quality break these people are having. Right now we don't have the control. So how is there a solution that burning place can actually offer?
There is a solution to that, but not from burning place, but from your Karmasarathi itself. So when you are training somebody to work from home, you should be able to make them understand how important is it to get themselves motivated and to be in the surrounding which is which uplifts them. So definitely going and sitting on the lounge for watching a long TV series or something is not at all productive. But keeping in mind of that, even when you're in office or when you're back at home, somebody who's into nonsense will always be into nonsense. Let's say a bunch of guys or girls who are into commenting on each other, even in office, when you're going and sitting in the library, they'll go ahead and do that only. And when you're working from home, even though there's a lot of nonsense around you, you go ahead and still open your phone and read the updates. So that's where the training should be there, where you motivate others to go ahead and just take care of themselves so that their assessments are much more powerful.
So you're saying that it's more about
Personal development.
bringing change.
Yes.
So that's it, guys. That breaks are necessary, but it depends. It changes from regulation to regulation.
Right.